Scene script. Have you noticed an alarming hike in your grocery bill lately? You're not alone. Across the United States, grocery prices have been on a steep climb, and it's more than just a few cents here and there. According to the US Department of Agriculture, food prices for home consumption rose by an eye-opening 11.4% in 2022. That's the highest yearly increase since 1974. But hold on to your shopping carts, folks, because the ride isn't over. Predictions indicate that prices are expected to rise by another 8.6% in 2023. That's right, the price tags on our everyday essentials, from bread and butter to flour, are set to continue their upward march. So what's causing this unsettling trend? A combination of factors is at play. Inflationary pressures such as higher labor costs and transportation delays have been cited as major contributors, but there's more to the story. Experts argue that inflation has outpaced wage increases and the prices of agricultural commodities have come down. Yet our grocery bills tell a different tale. Meanwhile, profits for major food manufacturers and grocery retailers have soared during the pandemic. Companies such as Cargill, Tyson Foods, General Mills, and Conagra have seen their bottom lines grow. The Walton family, owners of Walmart, have also seen their wealth increase significantly. This trend is putting a strain on ordinary Americans, especially vulnerable families who rely on food stamps. Many are skipping meals or relying on food banks to make ends meet. With such a trend, it's time to explore alternative ways to feed our families without breaking the bank. Imagine walking into your backyard and picking fresh organic vegetables for dinner. Sounds enticing, doesn't it? This isn't just a dream, it's a practical, achievable reality. One that can make a significant difference in your life, especially in light of the recent surge in grocery prices. Let's talk about cost savings first. The price of groceries has been skyrocketing, with an 11.4% increase in 2022 and an expected 8.6% rise in 2023. Now imagine offsetting these costs by growing your own food. It's a compelling thought, isn't it? With the cost of seeds being relatively low, the savings you can make by growing your own fruits and vegetables can add up quickly. Next, consider the freshness and health benefits. There's something incredibly satisfying about eating food that you've grown yourself. It's fresh, it's organic, and you know exactly what's gone into it. No pesticides, no chemicals, just pure, wholesome goodness. This is not just about the taste, it's about your health too. Homegrown food is often richer in nutrients compared to store-bought produce, which can lose its nutritional value during transportation and storage. Finally, let's talk about sustainability. Growing your own food reduces your carbon footprint by eliminating the need for transportation. This means fewer carbon emissions and a healthier planet. Additionally, home gardening encourages composting, which reduces waste and enriches the soil. But it's not just about the tangible benefits. Gardening can also be a therapeutic activity, providing an escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life. It's an opportunity to connect with nature, to work with your hands, and to experience the satisfaction of nurturing something from seed to harvest. Growing your own food is not just a hobby, it's an empowering step towards self-sustainability and financial freedom. So why not give it a shot? You might be surprised at how rewarding it can be. Starting a home garden might seem daunting, but with the right tools and guidance, anyone can do it. The first step is to decide what you want to grow. For beginners, it's best to start small. Think about what you and your family enjoy eating and choose a few of those plants to start with. Tomatoes, lettuce, and herbs like basil and parsley are all great choices for beginners. Next, you'll need to find a suitable spot for your garden. Most vegetables and fruits need at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight a day, so choose a sunny spot. Don't worry if your space is limited. Many plants can thrive in containers on a balcony or patio. Now, let's talk about soil. Soil is the foundation of your garden, and good soil equals healthy, productive plants. You can improve your soil by adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure. If you're not sure about the quality of your soil, consider getting it tested. Many local extension services offer soil testing for a small fee. Once you've prepared your soil, it's time to plant. Follow the instructions on the seed packages for how deep to plant the seeds and how far apart. Remember, some plants like tomatoes and peppers are best started indoors or bought as small plants, while others like beans and squash do well when directly sown into the ground. After planting, it's essential to water your plants regularly. Most vegetables aren't drought tolerant, so they'll need a consistent water supply, especially during dry spells. Now, a little patience is required. Gardening is a slow process, but it's incredibly rewarding to see your plants grow and eventually harvest the fruits of your labor. Finally, don't be discouraged if things don't go perfectly the first time around. Gardening is a learning process, and every season brings new challenges and opportunities. There are plenty of resources available online and in books to help you along the way, and local garden clubs and extension services can provide valuable advice and support. With a little effort and patience, your backyard can become your personal grocery store. While vegetables can be grown at home, what about meat? The answer lies in your local community. If you're a meat eater, sourcing locally can have a plethora of benefits. One of the most significant advantages is the unparalleled quality of the product. When you buy locally, you're getting meat that's fresh, often processed within a day or two of purchase. This means it hasn't been frozen or packed with preservatives to endure a long journey from far-flung places. The freshness is evident in the taste, texture, and nutritional value of the meat. Now let's talk about the economic advantages. By buying from local butchers or farmers, you're supporting small businesses and helping your local economy thrive. You're putting money directly into the hands of your neighbors rather than multinational corporations. You're empowering local farmers to continue their operations, to preserve their land, and to pass on their farming traditions to the next generation. Beyond the economic impact, there's also an environmental aspect to consider. By sourcing meat locally, you're reducing the distance your food has to travel from farm to plate. This means fewer carbon emissions from transportation, less reliance on fossil fuels, and a smaller carbon footprint. Moreover, local farmers often use more sustainable farming practices. They're more likely to manage their land responsibly, to rotate their crops to maintain soil health, and to treat their animals humanely. These practices contribute to biodiversity, improve soil quality, and help combat climate change. There's also a social benefit to buying local. It fosters a sense of community, connecting you to the people who produce your food. You get to know the farmers, the butchers, the story behind your food. It makes the act of eating more personal, more meaningful. So how can you start sourcing meat locally? Look for farmers markets in your area, connect with local butchers, join a community-supported agriculture program. Choosing locally sourced meat is not just a healthier choice, but also a way to support your local economy and reduce your carbon footprint. You'll find that it's a decision you can feel good about on many levels. Change can be challenging, but the stories of those who have succeeded can serve as a beacon of hope. Let's take a moment to reflect on the success stories of everyday individuals who have taken the reins of their food sources. There's the single mother from Arizona who started a small vegetable garden in her backyard. She was initially overwhelmed by the challenges of gardening, but with persistence and patience, she now grows most of the vegetables her family eats. Then there's the retired couple from Vermont who decided to source their meat locally. Not only do they enjoy the superior taste and quality of the meat, but they also take pride in supporting their local economy and reducing their carbon footprint. These are just a few examples of the many people who have embraced home gardening and local sourcing. They have faced challenges, yes, but the rewards have far outweighed the difficulties. They found joy in cultivating their own food, savings in their grocery bills, and a sense of satisfaction in knowing they are contributing to a more sustainable future. These stories prove that with determination and the right mindset, it's possible to take control of your food sources. Now that you're equipped with this knowledge, it's time to take action. Imagine the satisfaction of biting into a crisp, juicy apple you've grown yourself, or savoring a hearty stew made with meat sourced from a local farm. These are not just culinary delights, but significant steps towards a sustainable lifestyle. Growing your own fruits and vegetables and sourcing meat locally are potent ways to reclaim control over your food and finances. Not only do these practices promote health and wellness, they also foster a sense of community and a connection to the land. You're not just nourishing your body, but also nurturing the local economy and safeguarding the environment. The potential benefits are immense and far-reaching, so why not start today? Plant a seed, visit a local farmer's market, or simply share this video with someone you know. And don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content. Together, let's cultivate a future that's healthier, more sustainable, and deeply satisfying. Remember, every small step counts. Start today and make a difference in your life and your community.